Does it ever surprise you? I mean, when you look back on it, if you thought, your senior year in high school that you'd be playing,
they're not too different. I don't think, to be honest with you, because they're kind of coached to be the same way in the huddle.
I guess what I'm wondering, do you feel like maybe they saw something in you maybe that you didn't even know?
Yeah, I guess. I always kind of thought I was going to keep playing quarterback up until
it's probably not as good as obviously Russell is, but they're two different quarterbacks.
But it was.
But I think Mike's definitely capable.
I've never really thought of myself as
he's
like I probably thought about it, but it wasn't really. I didn't actually believe that maybe I could get that far. But I guess they believed in me.
They're definitely.
My father always tells me that I don't give myself enough credit for.
And you're just going to need other people to step up and fill their roles. Those same roles that they left behind.
Do you have smaller schools offering you? Did you get offered a quarterback?
I think all of our wide receivers. I think the sky's the limit for them. They're
Eastern Michigan, Central. Eastern guy that was a sophomore in high school. The first offer I got
and all the young guys are definitely stepping up, learning the plays, and
Cincinnati.
They're all really good athletes.
Who's the biggest?
They said, I don't really know.
I definitely think it's a good offensive line that we have.
A few other schools, I can't even remember.
Experience more.
It really wasn't offered.
We definitely have some athletes on the offensive line, and they're getting bigger and stronger.
I had a decent amount, but it wasn't like some of these guys around here probably that had, who knows, 50 or so. I wasn't like that.
How was that first year adjusting to linebacker?
First year, I really didn't know what was coming.
I'm sure there's going to be a difference. You can probably see Mike a little better, but I think they're both,
looked like an idiot out there because I didn't know anything.
Russell made things happen, and I think Mike's going to make things happen too.
I didn't understand anything.
I'm a little different.
I would say when I first got here, the attitude of the team was kind of different too back then, and I
definitely think that
no one really tried to help each other out. It was more about looking out for themselves, and things have changed.
Also, he just
people help out younger people now, so it's like it's kind of like
defense is really good. He's a really smart player.
He's your challenge.
Was it a relief to the team at all when the decision was made whether you
transition for kids who come from high school to college on our team?
We weren't really trying to get involved in all those more Russell and Coach Brian's decisions. They talked about it,
everybody is just somebody coming to take their spot. No one to help
future and stuff like that. You heard it, and you just kind of got to move on.
I was hoping they were going to move me to tight end because I hated it at first. I just wanted to catch the ball and score a touchdown.
The first thing that I'm asked, but I try to just answer it.
But it worked out. I enjoy where I'm at now and
just talk about
the future
and stuff. And Mike.
I'm curious because people talk about Tom O'Brien's staff having good talent, being good talent evaluators. Do you think to some extent you're kind of a good example of that? A guy with a quarterback.
Actually, I don't think it was.
Sure that
it was something about the quarterback.
Could play linebacker.
Yeah, you did ask about the quarterback.
Yeah, okay. So
I've noticed that with them, and it's kind of like not only me. There's numerous guys on the team.
Is that something
coming out of high school, we always talk about people like how they rank people with stars. In high school, you think, this guy's a so-and-so star, he must be good.
Connection,
you get to college, you realize.
Mike's been here a long time too.
I've seen 4 or 5 star people that ain't worth anything. I've seen 2 stars or walk-ons come in and be some of the best players on the team. So I don't really think any of that stuff matters anymore. Looking back on what everyone used to think was a big deal in high school.
How more important the running game
I think Coach O'Brien and them, they're the same way. They just looking for someone that's going to come out and work hard and play hard.
I think that I think our running game is going to be great, and we definitely have to have it.
And that's kind of what they base everything off, working hard. And
I think we got
doing your assignments, and you're
the people on the offensive line and the running backs to be able to do that.
Going back to helping your teammates out, how can you help DJ more diverse offense?
I think so.
DJ
actually kind of hoping that we have really good running game to open up, passing and stuff
he's
like
still
that.
young and he's getting confused on things, and he comes to me all the time asking me questions, and I'm always trying to help him out, and
just try to do
once he gets it figured out, he's going to be
last year, obviously the goal is to go to the ACC championship, but
he might be one of the best athletes on our team
in this conference. That you definitely have to work
he can do
hard
everything.
to be able to do that.
He can do anything he wants. He just has to, once he gets it figured out, he's going to be great.
Do you see similarities between what you went through at first at linebacker?
Because obviously I've got to be pretty strong to go get
I do.
The big defense
just little things that
conference and
looking at them now, it's kind of like
I think also understanding defense is kind of like quarterbacks do.
Like how could you even do that?
Know where holes are, knowing what's
up, but then you think back and
I think I focus on that, watching a lot of film
mistakes and do the same
thing. And obviously
things.
catching and blocking and stuff like that.
But I mean, but now with some experience,
he's definitely helped me a lot. You know, he's coached offensive line, which is probably the
place
part of my game that needs the most improvement is blocking, and
he's just
I feel like he's helped me out a lot. And Coach Bridge was a great coach.
To do everything he needs to do.
It's good just to get a
which he's doing a good
perspective
job with
from some other coaches who coach like that.
Once he gets everything figured out,
George, I know it's all about team, but you got.
When did you feel like you made the biggest jump at linebacker?
Watch list and all that.
Is that a question?
I'd say, yeah. I'd
change your approach at all? I mean, you kind of have to pinch yourself and say, hey, wait a minute.
It was my.
I still have to work hard. And all this stuff means nothing right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe not halfway through my redshirt freshman year.
Not worry about that kind of stuff, because usually when you tend to worry about that, it doesn't usually work out.
Maybe it was
just wait till the end of the year to see what you've done.
My sophomore year.
That having been said, how important is this year for you individually?
I mean, it was just kind of like one day.
A real important year for me. It's my last year.
Everything slowed down.
I definitely want to go out, improve from last year.
Not making as much mistakes as I used to.
What do you think you need to improve in the most?
You still get a chance to throw the ball around at all?
I would say
I do it all the time.
Game. I would love to get better at everything. I mean, obviously my blocking probably.
Yeah, we run a little 7-on-7 stuff, just the team and whatnot. And at the end of all the 7-on-7s, usually Galin
not really. I just thought that I was coming to play ball, and I was working as hard as I could, and
this
it's
little throwing
definitely worked out for me.
And it's like you have buckets on like opposite sides of the field. You got to get it in as 3 points. If you hit the bucket, it's 1.
You came in with a new coach. The coaching staff that recruited you was not here when you
got here.
But they're beating Galin.
How big of a
never beat Galin.
Okay.
I've only played like once or twice.
I've always wanted to play for NC State.
Dan always comes in the
that's where I wanted to go.
Last minute on the redemption shot and like hoses me or something.
The original guys that recruited me.
So have you ever approached
talked to Coach O'Brien
Dan Bible and said, "Listen, plays line me up at wide receiver.
I've got the ball." I tell them that all the time.
This is going to be all right. This is going to be like I thought it was going to be.
As soon as
I was asking, I always tell them, I said, "Coach, let's play 4th-string quarterback or something."
How they were. I looked at them at DC and what they did at that program, and it just reassured me that they definitely.
For me or for you? Oh, for me, it was me.
Contact with Anthony Hill. Get any advice?
I'd say
I talked to him occasionally. He's busy too, so it's kind of hard to keep up.
It was a different position change,
he'll
but I
text
guess
me here
being
and
in the
there and we'll talk
program
about it. But he
being
definitely
old enough to understand, because
he gave me a lot of pointers when he was here. I give a lot of credit to him for what I've been able to do.
Wasn't like I had to relearn everything, because I already knew
basically a role model in front of him.
What all the defense, everyone's supposed to do all the plays, so it's kind of like
I try
I
to pass along the same thing they did to me, because I'm real grateful for that.
It wasn't like I had to really sit down and relearn too much.
To learn stuff that I can
teach. And Coach Tenuta has made it really easy too for me. He's helped me out along the way.
Oh, definitely. I thought Mike's definitely. Mike did that his first year here, I believe, because of how hard of a worker he is. And he definitely proved himself to the team as soon as he got here. That he's no joke, and he's a really good quarterback.
We got a big emergency. You got to move to defensive tackle. Free safety. Right now, would you know exactly what to do on the next play?
What's he do? Does he stay late?
First guy there, last guy to leave most of the time. Always trying to get around, try to coordinate a 7-on-7 or watching film. He's always the guy texting everybody, trying to get him there. No matter what, he's
way to
there.
know what you have to do is to know what everyone else is doing. If you know what everyone else is doing, then you automatically know where you're going. So,
how much stronger is he now than when he first got there?
Oh, definitely.
You can ask probably all the linebackers.
I believe he's gained a couple pounds. I mean, he definitely looks like he has. And his arm and the ball velocity is definitely
tell you what everyone else is doing every play.
That's
what we do. We learn.
Going back to the spring game, we noticed a
all
lot
the
of the balls
defenses,
being
why
knocked
we run
down.
the defenses, and why they call the defense in a certain
Y'all
situation.
talk about that, or what you think
He tries to teach us about the game of football.
Give good credit to the defensive line. I mean, we got some big guys on that squad too. I mean, J.R. Sweezy and Marcus are both 6'6".
I mean, obviously,
the DNs are all over 6 foot, so I think that's
just
good defensive play.
I think we can. We'll be all right without him. I mean, it was great playing.
Oh yeah, we always go against each other.
I mean, DJ's coming in. DJ's
probably one of the best linebackers I've ever gone against, game and practice.
And
he's a great player. He's really hard to get over.
I don't think it's going to really set us back too much.
I was going to say, you guys made it.
Definitely, yeah. He's definitely the fastest.
Between
I have to throw my body around a little bit.
How much of that is Nate in the middle doing all the things that he did? How much of that is you understanding what Coach O'Brien wants from you, what Coach Archer wants from you, what John wants from you?
I just feel like
a really young defense.
good crisp routes, and obviously as a tight end, you're probably not going to outrun.
Nate was a big playmaker, and he was always
get a little bit of separation.
Always in the right, found himself in the right place,
using your body a lot.
Made him a good player.
Blocking guys off, kind of like basketball, boxing people out, stuff like that.
Disrupting things,
and just going to get the ball. Don't let the ball come to you, and you just got to play aggressive.
Maybe they're bigger than what he was supposed to do. He'd go out of his way to make a play, but
oh yeah, definitely. Basketball definitely helped me. I mean, basically, when
he obviously helped us last year. We probably wouldn't have been as good last year without Nate.
Just boxing guys out, trying to use your body.
I think this year with Terrell and my experience,
how
and then
was it for this
DJ being as good of an athlete as he is, I think we're going to be just fine.
No, I felt like
for another year.
It's not just
it was. I guess it was good. I mean, we didn't really think too much about it.
Maybe you didn't know where you were lining up. I know you said that.
We tried to stay out of it and just worry about the future and what was going on.
They've gotten a lot better. I mean, it's the same thing as everybody else.
There's never not any talk among the. It never came up.
I guess some people can come in and make
off the field
things freshman year.
No, I mean,
great player, but
like I said, we try to focus
like
on
myself and other guys in our team. It takes a couple of years to get going. If I'm not mistaken, Brandon wasn't redshirted.
We knew stuff was going on, but it was kind of more just let it work out itself.
So even
he's turned out to be a great player, and he'll even be better now.
Came back after
with another year under his experience in him, and
able to separate yourselves from that and kind of.
Yes,
I think it
never really became a defensive
back.
It's kind of Russell's always going to play baseball at about that time, so it's kind of nothing different to us. We just keep going.
How much of that can you attribute to Coach Tenuta and likes the blitz from the second he steps on the field and the second that he leaves?
I mean, definitely bringing more than forward.
Not really. I know Russell's going to do what
is
good for him, and obviously I guess he fit in good for them. And
I guess you had to put it most in the coaches, but then coaches only do so much.
Color of the uniform have anything to do with it?
I have no idea.
If you ask me, we should have more than that.
I assume if Russell has
too many missed opportunities.
If Russell has missed as much time in baseball,
move up on that one this year.
You guys have spent.
You get the sense without Russell.
An inordinate amount of time with
you get
Mike
the sense without
for a guy who
Russell that you'll have to win with your defense first. Maybe like a defense, special teams.
Preseason and spring.
Not really.
You've been working a lot with this guy.
Russell's good and all. He was a
number two guy. Reps and number two guy.
I mean, it's not going to change.
Yeah, that's like I said. I felt like that's definitely helped me and Mike's relationship because he's basically my quarterback for a certain amount of time in the year. It's really good for him because he gets to go with guys that he's even throwing the ball to in the game.
We just have a good time doing it. It's not going to change the way Terrell and I play, and we're going to try and do the best we can and make plays.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mike's a competitor.
Brag to each other on the side. I know we had more tackles than each other, but sure.
No, the mindset though that you have. I mean, let's face it, Russell won some games. I mean, that was the way to win a game, was that they kind of get loose. Also, the defensive improvement was another way to win games. I'm just saying, going into the season, you kind of have the mindset that we don't have as much experience.
Yeah, we don't have that quarterback experience. And yeah, we lost some receivers too, but
there's always been, I feel like athletes in one team, but sometimes
Mike doesn't really worry anybody because we all know that Mike's a great quarterback
and stuff. But I think that everybody, the kids that come out,
he's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever played with.
He's got a lot of credit to
him and Russell. They're both good quarterbacks. They're just two different kinds of quarterbacks. I think everybody knows that. Just by looking at him, why? But
have you seen Will Bauman?
I don't think anyone's really worried about him. Mike can make plays.
I've never seen him. I've heard about him.
He's going to get better as the year goes on, just like everybody else.